It is Thursday, May 21st, 2026. Got plenty of sleep, and I'm really relieved that I came up with a bunch of ideas. Now, the reason there are like 39, 40 ideas, what my plan is to do is to make a bunch of short clips with him and his nice 4K camera with his lens and shit. It's a nice video camera. We're going to do a bunch of these 20 to 30 second clips and sort of just random vignettes to promote my album, basically. Because I want to make like all of them boosted posts for the few weeks that the album is going to be announced and released. And I just really want to do my best to actually make that happen, But yeah, we're basically gonna make a bunch of these clips, put them on Instagram and Facebook, and just like make them boosted posts. All of that leading up to the album. Some of them, with music from the album, maybe some of them not. Like it's just kind of, we're gonna see what happens. And it's really cool because I think that creating, I don't know, I think as much as I hate social media, yeah, I know, as much as I hate social media and think it's just a plague amongst society, I think that just like anybody else, you just like play the game in your own. I feel like I want to play the game, or I want to do what have that same approach that a lot of people do to social media. Like do the same, like what is expected or the standard of it, but even in my own way. Like even if I am gonna do multiple posts a day leading up to we have 30 or 40 ideas. We're probably gonna film all 30 or 40 of them, most of them, and then use at least 25 or like the best, like 20 or 25 of them. So that's like maybe 2 or 3 weeks of posting about it. And I have no problem doing that, but even that I want to do in my own way. Like we're kind of having this approach of just anything that we like is going to be recorded and have a little like stamp of like, oh, Cyan Jade, like this is what the album's called. And Cyan, I don't know if I've said that on this channel. Cyan Jade is just a mix of the two colors that I really like, which are variations of blue and green. Like aqua and very like emerald looking green. So it's cyan is the blue, and then jade is the green. Those like the closest. They're like those types of colors at least. And I just thought that was a cool name. It'll be easy to search that and find that. So Cyan Jade, we're putting that little stamp at the end of those videos, and that's what we were doing for like 8 or 9 hours last night. It was just coming up with a bunch of ideas of what would be, even if it is like a bunch of quick little clips or pictures or something, try to make that interesting. Like I really was inspired, or like want to feel inspired by the commercials that were coming out when I was growing up in the 90s and 2000s. There was a lot of weird stuff, or a lot of stuff that was like, what kind of advertising, what kind of commercial is this? And I like the idea of us approaching these little clips. Basically all of it is to promote the social media page itself, so that when I release it, people, maybe this helps people find my music I've already released, and then they're excited about new music coming out. I want to make it cool. I basically am wanting to always try to make, at this point, now that I've been able to detach myself from how lame bars and restaurants are and how lame their advertisements are, I can do that in my own way, or like it's not feeling like it's mixed in with all that stuff. Like before, when I was doing live cover gigs and like kind of had to advertise that shit, or had to like share what they tagged me in, and it was like I just hated that because it just felt like I was bunched up with everybody else. But now that I feel like I'm excited to really create my own world and my own kind of thing completely. Just that's completely mine, and even through social media and the things that we look at as standard and it's a requirement, no questions asked, regardless of like if that is the unfortunate like cynical like world that we're in now, where it's like everyone has to, or has to use this shit, or like no, but what I mean by cynical is like nobody thinks that like that they can make it without it. Is I'm right there with everyone else. Like it's a crutch. It's a total good and bad thing. It's very frustrating. It's caused me a lot of depression for the last decade or so. I hate it. And, but even if I have to use social media, I don't want to play the game that it is or post a bunch of nonsense. Like, people post a bunch of the same clip or the same shit, like, every day. And it's fucking repetitive and just annoying and mid. Like, it's just boring and fucking lame. And I fucking hate it. So, even if I have to do that, I want to make it not lame. I want to make it fucking awesome. And that's what we're trying to do, is like every little clip that we have as an ad I want it to feel like a very short film, like a very like small little story, but it visually has to be striking or some sort of, like make you feel like you want to know more about me and my music, which is the point of what it is. Like, even when you advertise yourself, have a creative approach to how you're advertising yourself. Don't just get your fucking friends, get a bunch of fucking people to film some bullshit with their iPhones and then post the raw clip with your fucking little tunes over it. Like, it's just so annoying seeing how repetitive fucking iPhone footage is and how like no one has any any originality with that shit. And the few people that do stand out. So that's the only reason where I'm like, fuck that. Like, fuck doing things the way everybody else does it, because you're all really bad at it. No, just, it's like a lot of musicians are good musicians. They're not like marketing experts and shit. That's all. You're not bad at it. That's not what you do. That's not what I do. And I was pretty bad at it for a while. I still am. Maybe these will be terrible. No, I don't think so. Because I feel so like I just want to feel like a constant in everything I make or anything I do. That everything that I am a part of is constantly me and feels like it's me, and it is purely for me. As well as, it's for me, and then the audience is like second. It's like, I do think about the audience to some extent with these things, but it's like I try to be considerate of the audience by not expecting the audience to expect anything, I guess, is what I'm trying to. I always want to, remain unpredictable and be, be growing. Like, I feel like you have to constantly change and take risks and try different things as an artist or as a musician, whatever. You always have to try other things. And if you don't, then you won't find what you're good at, because you're not trying other things. Like, you won't find what your niche is or what your pocket of the world of art, the arts, music, and performance. Like, if you don't have your own little pocket of the world that is like you're straight up cementing your own style and vibe in the artistic universe, like, that is, if you're not doing that, the fuck is the point of doing it at all? What the fuck is the point if you're just gonna be derivative of everything else? So anyway, yeah, Cyan Jade is coming out soon, and I'm very excited about us making this ad campaign, essentially, and we're doing it like in our own way, and it's just me and Doogie are really like about the art of it. We're seriously about like making something with purpose. I've never made anything with him without purpose. I've never seen him make anything without purpose, and same with me for my music. Like, I always just want it to have a point. If you don't have a point, you shouldn't be making art. If you have multiple points to make, then make them all in one thing. But like, it has to be more succinct, people. We have to take all this noise that's online and all this crap. We gotta condense it into one thing. Obviously, I'm a part of it by posting daily vlogs, but that's, I guess, what this channel is the only thing that's. All these vlogs and all this shit is to keep me consistently in this and give me like a practice space for it, so that I know exactly how to do it, and I can separate this from like my musician self. It's like my musician self, and what I want to treat my socials as at this point is completely different than what I'm doing on here. I was trying to like do them both. Like, I was trying to bring this to my musician social media, and it wasn't working, or it was very like, all over the place. So this feels like I can get out all of like who I am personally through this channel and through these vlogs, and then everything else that I am artistically and to the public is through the music. Anything having to do with my music, obviously, is just completely separate of that. So that's, what I mean is, if we make all of it condensed and we just, if people were more selective. I was thinking recently that there should be a social media that limits the amount you can post either every day, week, or month. And maybe everyone can have different things. Like, maybe there are people that only want to post monthly and they only want to see other people post monthly. Like, there should be there should be a thing, and maybe it should just be the same for everyone. What I thought was with Vine that was cool, what was cool about Vine is that it was 7 seconds. Once they extended it to 30 in a minute, it just changed it. But the fact that it was only 7 seconds in the beginning was the appeal of it. And even though it was what probably created the, like, brain ride ADD shit that we see now, you know, the fucking kind of like editing that we see, even though it probably like adds something, you know, that probably added fuel to that shit fire that we have now. I think that was like such a unique idea, and I loved it at the time. I thought it was so different and so cool. Like, oh my god, you can only post 7. That was what made it cool. I think if that kind of approach, not that kind of limit, because that is extremely limited, that time frame, but if there was a limit to the quantity of it, then I think it would be really awesome, because social media would suddenly be, people would have to be selective. If it was like, if you could only post once a month, imagine that, once a month, what would you put in your video? Would you make, and then there's also no limit to how long your videos, or how long you want your, you only post a month, but you want to post, you can only post monthly, but you want to post an hour and a half video or something like that. Awesome. Other people only want to post 5-minute videos or less. Awesome. But regardless, you know, if you have that limit of how much the quantity is, then everything you make would have that much more purpose, because with the limitation, you would be so selective, and you'd be like wanting to really make up your mind about something so specific and so particular, as opposed to just like, hey, I farted out these 12 videos that I'm going to post daily. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit how many people like are convinced that if they just keep posting and the fucked up part is that it does work. Most successful accounts, look at how many posts they have, at least hundreds, at least 300 or 400 plus, you know. So, you know, and the ones that have nothing, it's like they're the lore of that too. Like I'm trying to go in that direction, as far as just less is more for me personally, because I shouldn't be posting on that. I start to resent music when I feel like I have to post every single day, and because I care about it. Because the approach that I just told you, that, oh, if you had to do that monthly, you know, if you had to be posting rarely, then, you know, people would work harder on their shit. I was having the approach of, oh, I should post daily, and let me try to write a song like every other day. Or, you know, I was like posting every other day, and it was like every single time I was posting, it was like writing and recording a little video demo of something that I just made in that moment. And that takes a lot of work. A lot of those videos that I was posting, when I was posting more consistent demos, that was like 2 hours at least of working on a song and then posting it, just for nobody to fucking give a shit about it. It's like, you know, I haven't succeeded as much as I'd like, because I don't like the over posting and like not oversharing. What I mean, like, I overshare all the time verbally. What I mean by oversharing is, yeah, oversharing in that quantity. I'm all about, like, I really think that that social media and the world in general needs to start going completely, like, in a different direction of quality over quantity, because we have so much, and it all sucks. Like, there's so much content online, and there's so much stuff, and so much of it fucking sucks. Like, even if it's edited well and people make you feel like what they're doing is unique and different, like, oh, somebody reviewing food. I mean, Jesus Christ, like everyone thinks they're Guy Fieri now, you know what I mean? Everyone thinks that they're like this, like, oh, I know my opinions on food, or my way of eating in the car is unique, though. It's like not at all, and you're all a joke. You're all fucking derivative of each other, and you don't really have anything unique about what you're doing. And also, it's just easy, like the fact that food content is just, it's so easy. Like, it's stupidly, you just spend the money on a bunch of stuff and get really nice lighting, camera, and audio. That's it. You just buy like a massive amount of food, make it a specific theme, like a color, or, you know, trying every fucking this or that. It's so mindlessly easy. And I guess that's what I can't stand, is like people have realized that, oh, if we just post a shitload of stuff that is so easy to digest and so, like, you know, made for children, essentially. It's all like made for like babies and shit, is what it feels like. So you got all these adult babies thinking that like that this is a good way to spend their time. And I scroll on that shit just as much as everyone else. I guess, like, you know, part of me feels like it's not going to last, so I'm also like wanting to kind of be checking it out while it is a thing, because who knows how much longer it'll stick around for. But it's also like I have to get off of my phone because it's just such a waste of fucking time being on there. Like every time I've scrolled for that long, I've never felt satisfied and never felt like it was worth it, ever. You know, and I do it honestly because it sometimes it calms me down, or just kind of gives me something to do. Sometimes I don't mind that mindlessness when I'm like smoking weed and when I'm just trying to, you know, vibe, not like put my attention into anything like that. That's what it's for. I think is just to not feel like I have to pay attention. So, yeah, that's why we are having, me and Doogie, we're going over many ideas of things that we really feel are us. Like anything that we've made feels like it's us, and I anything I've made musically, I want to make sure it feels like me. You know, I feel like the individual person you are is too special. You are too important to do what other people are doing, and you're too interesting to fall into the same categories that other people are online, or to not allow yourself to exceed yourself. You know, to not allow yourself to be able to one up what you've already done is a disservice to your artistic self. If you're not trying to one up yourself, not to put so much pressure on yourself, like I put an unnecessary amount of pressure on myself. And that's what drives me fucking crazy, is I feel like maybe I feel like, you know, I'm doing so much of that, and I just see so much laziness around me, and I can't fucking stand it. So much fucking laziness. I think most people in America are really fucking lazy and stupid. I don't respect that. I don't respect you if you're lazy and stupid. And that doesn't mean I don't like you, but it's hard to respect that. It's hard to respect people that literally just want to shut their brain. But at the same time, I get it, because the world is too overwhelming now. And sometimes the only key to feeling sane is to like turn your brain off. But I think some people just get carried away with turning their brain off too much. That's the problem with that shit. Is if society wasn't so demanding and people's time wasn't always wrapped up in their fucking jobs constantly and making money and worrying about bills and shit, then maybe they would give a shit about their lives more. But I understand completely if the overwhelming nature of like how American society is why people are unhappy, because they don't have lives, because they don't have anything outside of what their time being wasted at work. I mean, shit, I only work part-time, and I don't feel like my life's taken up by my job, but the fact that it's, you know, 5 days a week that I have to be there, it's 100% completely opposite of what I want to actually do, which is just live in a studio, live in production for the rest of my life. I only want to be in what I did with Doogie yesterday, basically, like coming up with a bunch of stuff for videos that we plan on. Like, all I want to do is make music and videos for the rest of my life. If I had more money or I had access to, of course, I'd love to make movies and produce TV shows. And I got so many ideas. Like, I'm a story person. I'm not a write every single fucking idea I have down, but if someone needed just like concepts and stories and like random things to be like, oh, what about this? What about, that's me. That is all. I'm always like a big picture kind of guy, and can come up with just like, hey, I have a story idea, but I don't want to write this. You should write that. That's like exactly what I would do. And then I would want to direct and act and edit specifically, and maybe score the music, you know, do the music for that shit. And make music videos, and then whatever free time I have, hang out, fucking paint or make other art, you know, like that's all I want to do with my life. So, you know, the only reason a normal job doesn't frustrate me, but it gets me, you know, it isn't my end goal in life, you know, is because the freedom to do whatever I want artistically without having to worry about money is the only thing that's going to make me happy, and the only thing that's going to be what I want to do with my life, because I genuinely feel that that's what I should do with my life. So I suppose this vlog is one big advertisement for who I am as well. This whole thing is to bring some sort of authenticity in a time where people are so afraid to show who they really are online. And I guess my rebellious nature and my fuck you attitude towards all of you is telling me like, no, I'm not going to hide who I am. I'm not going to tell myself that I'm not special and that I'm not good enough to do this, because I'm totally good enough. And I think I do have a specific, not special perspective, but I have a very specific way that I do things that works. And that's all I know. And I see that people like my stuff. So it only makes me feel, it only reiterates in my head like that's what I should be doing with my life. And I'm really happy that I do it. Like I even with my part-time job, whatever I can do for money right now, even with those things, I am doing it still. Releasing an album, making videos soon with my friend, and making stuff. And that's why I guess because my life is either that or work, dating somebody and having a family, that just doesn't, there's no time for that right now. There's no time in general in my life. Like, just before I die. There's not enough time before we all die. So unless someone is going to add so much, like exponentially to my life, I don't want to be with anybody, and I don't ever want a family. I don't ever want that. Ever. Because that is a waste of time to me compared to this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to work in a little bit here, and I have to do some other things. But that's what I feel is my life purpose, and that's what I feel I'm put on this earth to do. And I am I'm really excited at the thought of actually doing it, and I'm very ecstatic about this album coming out, because I'm just so proud of the songs on it. I'm so proud of the songs that I've written and produced on this thing. And I can't wait to share more of myself with you all. I can't wait to feel more comfortable doing this, and to I'm just really stoked to I'm stoked at the realization that I'm gonna do it with or without money, and with or without others. So I'm just feeling very excited lately, like knowing that right now at 33 is the first time in my life the world is my oyster, as they say, or there was a world of possibilities, and I'm here for it. I just want to do all of it, and I want to take you all with me. I really got to get into some stuff here. I'm feeling hungry. I got whatever. But before I forget, I wanted to talk about the dream that I had last night. My dreams have been really bizarre lately. They've been really telling me they've been telling me a lot of things lately. As far as how I feel in the dreams has really been fucking with my head a little bit. Last night, I dreamt that I think I was visiting Orlando? I was visiting somewhere. I forget where. But I was basically, where I ended up was a house party with a bunch of, 20 somethings. A bunch of 25-year-olds and younger. There was nobody else my age. Maybe the couple of friends that I went there with, but I don't remember how I got there. I was just, at least now I don't remember it. I don't remember how I got there, but I was just suddenly in a house party, and I think what I remember in my dream is hanging out there for 12 hours straight. I guess the party started early, and I was there till way after midnight, because I think in my dream I was I'm just gonna play music and wait for the guys for wait for whenever my friends want to go home, and they never I think I never saw them. And I think even in my dream I checked my phone, and they were like, dude, so sorry, but we had to leave. And I was fuck. I don't have a ride back. I don't know how I'm getting home. I'm just gonna, I guess, hang out and play music. But I basically dreamt that I had an electric guitar with an amp that was broken. The amp didn't really work at all, and it was kind of going in and out, the signal. So sometimes the guitar was full, and then all of a sudden it was that distant bullshit sound of a cable being broken to the amp, not working right. And I was trying to literally for hours and hours, I'm not lying, 5 or 6 hours straight, it felt like in the dream, at least for 5 or 6 hours straight, trying to get the guitar to work and trying to get the sound right. And I think once I did, I just remember people were actually sitting there I think it was in my dream, I was kind of a successful musician already. It was okay, as if the album that's coming out soon was a hit, and people were there to see me and play, or they wanted to see me play. They're holy shit, we want to hear you play. So I think when I was figuring out the sound, people were sitting there for 5 or 6 hours just waiting for me to try to get it. It was the biggest musician nightmare, essentially. I had equipment that didn't work, people that were sitting there waiting for me to get it fixed. And then the fucking kicker, here's the kicker here. I finally got the sound to work, and then in my dream I didn't remember any songs that I played in my cover gigs for like a decade straight. Like it's not that I didn't know how to play them, suddenly I just forgot what do I know. I was like, wait, what songs do I know? And it was a funny moment of in a dream where you really can't like use your brain the same way, or like you're limited. Like it was a moment of consciously feeling my limitation of my dream state, I guess. And it was just the strangest like nightmare feeling of like, oh my god, these people have been waiting to hear me play. And I finally got it, and it was a mix of I didn't know the songs, and I it's like my dream was saying you have like my dream was telling me you haven't been playing guitar at all, and I really haven't been playing as much as I should. I really been like slacking on guitar so much, and at the same time I don't know, I've been playing enough. Like I play, I just don't play every day. I don't play like constantly, and it's only because my hands are just tired. My hands are worn out from playing gigs for. Acoustic guitar gigs for a while, playing complex shit on guitar and wearing my shit out. But I can still play. I'm not like paranoid about not knowing how to play, because anytime I warm up and get into it, then I'm like right back on the saddle, But in my dream, yeah, it was the weirdest like feel. Just like what I've said before, if I don't go running for a very long time, I literally have dreams where I'm running because like my body misses it. So this was like that version of that, of my body missing playing guitar, and now I have like 15 minutes here or so before I have to like get some things done. But for that 15 minutes, I kind of want to just like play for a little bit, and or at least now like this is making me want to like play guitar more, basically is what that moment in that dream was, so that never actually happens ever, and that I don't really like have that moment of like, wait, fuck, how do I play this? With guitar in particular, with any other instrument that's one thing, like piano even, but with guitar I'm like, no fucking way, like no, like there's no way that I can't there's so many songs that I'm like I can't not know how to play that, so that's just a big nightmare for me, is people waiting to play, and then like me being I don't think I was even drunk in the dream. Maybe I was really stoned, I don't know. I just was so shocked at how for like 10 minutes straight I was sitting there like, whoa, what should I play? And everyone was just waiting, and it was just dead silent, like awkward with me not playing anything. It was like this moment of my dream, like you're on, people want to see you play. You have a spotlight, and you have this moment, you have people's attention. You love playing at house parties for your friends. And then nothing. It was just the funniest fucking me choking and completely dropping the ball as a guitarist, as a musician, and that's just like a big fear of mine. That's how much I love this shit and how much I care about it. So I'm wondering if any other musicians have had dreams like that, or if anybody. I've had a lot of dreams where I'm doing a show in theater too, where I don't know any of my lines, I don't remember any of the songs, and so they're like maybe I had to fill in for somebody, and I just learned it that day, and I'm still kind of like I've had a lot of nightmare situations where there's a lot of like expectations put on me, and I can't follow through with them, and I can't fulfill them. That's maybe why I put so much pressure on myself, and why I demand so much of myself, is because I feel that others have an expectation of me, and that I'm disappointing them if I ever sound less than perfect, is how I look at this stuff. Music has never really been fun, I don't think, and music has never been just something I can just relax and do. It is, I am on, and if it's not the best performance of my life, because every performance could be the very last performance of your life, because you can die any day, you can die anytime. Every single performance I played at every live cover gig was, in my head, my last performance. I was thinking to myself, I could die on the way home in 95, I might as well make this moment matter, and I was the only one that it really mattered to. So maybe all of these videos, maybe I'm the only one who gives a shit about these too, but to the 8 to 10 to 12 people that watch these, along with myself, I literally do throw these videos on my phone, turn the volume down, and just let it ride, because I consider this experience, and even editing it for a little bit is I consider that a view still too. But other than me, I hope other people are enjoying watching these, and we'll see what the rest of the day is like. Yesterday was short, so today is going to be a long one, obviously. I think this video was like, yesterday's vlog was like 6 or 7 minutes, and it's just because Doogie and I were invested. I didn't have time to film. We were literally for like 8 hours straight, or 9 hours straight, just coming up with stuff and chatting and whatever, grabbing a bite. It was great. It was great, as far as I wasn't really invested in anything else, and other than that, and embracing that moment of like, we have to get this, like I kept telling myself, like, we have to get this done now, so we never have to do this again. And he was up for that too. Stayed up till like 2 a.m. He didn't leave till like 2 a.m. or some shit. So anyway, I'm very excited to share all of what my ideas are, and all of like what my artistic endeavors are going to be, whatever my life is going to be. I'm excited to have you all here with me, and I don't plan on stopping. I don't plan on not making these anytime soon, unless my life becomes far too busy. I mean, I picture myself always making these, even if my life does get busy and it's not daily. I can maybe do it weekly or monthly. Like I want to at least check in. I want to use this channel as a way of like, I want to check in on here and make sure that I'm doing all right. Make sure that I'm okay with talking about my feelings in a healthy way. Like it's good for me to kind of have to censor myself on here, or at least not. You know, I think why I never really want to post myself after like drinking on here, or at least I have to hyper edit it, because when I'm drunk, I'm just very stupid and say a lot, repeat myself a lot, and don't really make a lot of sense compared to how I want to. I'm you know, a little stoned right now, but that's it. But I want to present myself just as well as I could on here and keep myself in check on here. And making these videos, even if they're just vlogs, making this stuff gives me this feeling like I'm doing something important instead of just existing every day. Because even if it is just for 8 to 10 people that want to see it, if you guys are looking forward to this and you want to see that and you like seeing what I'm doing on here, then that's what makes me want to step up to the plate and makes me want to deliver. I want to deliver with you all, and I want to not only make this work and make it happen and give you all something. I have a lot that I want to give to all of you for some reason, and I want to like over deliver for all of you. Like not just make stuff. I'm one of those people that I think I can do quality and quantity. Like I think that there's totally a way to do, if you're gonna do a lot of something, make it this. Like this a daily vlog, or it just feels so different than like posting quick clips and reels on Instagram or something. It's because of how raw it is and how uncut this is and how authentic I want to feel on here. And even if it's just to kind of like, again, if it's nothing but capturing these years of my life and this moment in time, then that's enough too. It doesn't matter if this is, you know, a bunch of people watching it in a huge like successful channel. Like that doesn't matter to me. It feels so healthy. I feel so healthy, you know, not only using the camera and this rig that I spent a lot of money on. I feel so good about, I guess, using the stuff that I've invested in, but I also am just enjoying this and just am having fun with the camera with these videos. This is me having fun with the camera. I guess I do feel like I am, you know, just a teenager again, just fucking around. And that's kind of what I want, you know. There's a huge difference between this and being in a serious production or making a really well-produced video. But this is supposed to be, I just want this to feel like it's, you know, like the camera is my friend and that you're all my friends. I think you guys are awesome if you're watching this, and that really means a lot to me. I really adore you all so much, because the smallest audience, what I've realized, even the smallest audience, if they're consistently there, I only have like 29 monthly listeners on Spotify, 30 monthly listeners or so. But what occurred to me is that number hasn't changed. That number hasn't really like fallen. And that makes me so relieved. Like, I don't care how small an audience is. If they're consistently engaging, that means that it's warranted, you know, enough. It's entertaining enough is what I mean. It's entertaining enough for you to want to consistently consume it and engage with it, my music or these videos or whatever. That is so much more important to me than being like a one-off thing that people see and then no one ever really checks your shit out again. Like, how insane that must feel to have a video that goes viral and like all the other videos or anything else that you share, like no one really. And there are a lot of people like that. They want to capture that lightning in a bottle again so fast, but for most people, going viral, becoming popular or whatever is just a lightning in a bottle moment. But if you're consistently delivering and giving people something that they want out of your channel or out of your music or whatever, you're consistently delivering and delivering really well, or at least trying your hardest with it, and it shows that you're really trying to do a good job with it, that goes so far. I love Moist Critical. I love watching Charlie Penguin Zero, because he is not only always posting like multiple times a day, but he he's got his own such a unique like spin on just a guy like talking on camera about things that are happening or about video games or whatever. He's got his own flavor of that, and he's got his own personality. He's really inspired me to just like, oh yeah, you just gotta do whatever you want, be yourself kind of thing. And I think everyone should try to do that if they want to do online shit or be just an internet personality. Like Charlie is literally the only fucking person, the one person that I see that I think does it the right way and has done it the right way and is like an OG like YouTuber from '07, has been posting for like ever, He's awesome, and I love watching their tier list videos because you get to like feel like you're hanging out with them. Like it's just a nice vibe, and I think that's what people want, is a vibe where they feel like they can connect with it and they feel like they're a part of something and that they're, not alone with how they feel. If you're a fellow musician or an artist or just a person using the internet wanting more out of it and feeling a complete emptiness every time you browse the internet and social media, then this is the right place for you, because you're not alone in feeling that. There are a lot of people that feel that way, or they're just like fed up with it and they're fucking tired of how bullshit everything is and how much the culture fucking sucks. That's where Doogie and I get along with that, get along on that. And me and Travis too, like the three of us are very like just all similar with that kind of attitude about this stuff. And I really sincerely appreciate them for that. It's fucking awesome to meet other people or find other people that are like you and that are just like-minded in that way. Just a heads up, I apologize if you're hard of hearing and have to watch these with captions, because the captions, anytime I watch them, it's like all over the fucking place and extremely hard to read. So I hope sometimes the captions aren't too fucked up. But that's something that I think about. I love all of it so much. And I will always just think about Van Gogh. Van Gogh will always be someone that I feel like completely connected to him in that way, as far as how much he had like a passion for life and a love for everything. And I've been trying to like get back to that. And the only times like where I get depressed or I feel empty or it's just where I feel alone in that. And I feel like, obviously I'm in high spirits now because I had like a long session with Doogie last night that had like purpose, and it felt like it was good, and it was all for my music to promote my shit. Like that's just like I'm never in those situations where I'm feeling that group effort of wanting to like get, move something up a peg in that way. I don't know, move it down the line or whatever you want to call it. And this all matters so much to me. This is the only thing. This all means so much, and like an unnecessary amount to me, because I think that art can change people's lives, and I think it can just give us such profound moments of meaning in a nihilistic society where we are all wondering if anything matters when we're dead. And that's all I really want. I want everyone to feel like they have meaning in their lives. And I want to see people not have to escape with drinking and drugs and alcohol. I don't want people to be sad anymore. I'm sad that you're all sad, and I'm sorry that life isn't going that well for you if it's not right now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that society is like this. It's like this for all of us. And it fucking sucks, and I'm very sick of it. And I'm sure you are too. What's your day like so far, Rob?
Been pretty chill, about to head out in like 5 minutes.
Fuck yeah, man. Go home and game. Mm-hmm. Hang out, get high. Mm-hmm. That's a nice fucking time. What about you, he's not here.
What?
I hear Blaine back here. Is that Blaine over here? How's your day going so far, man?
Good, just trying to, we had a bunch of concentrates I'll have to package out. I got the diamonds done. The only thing you have to do is blue mimosa eighths. There's like 30.
Packing them up?
Yeah, like from the bulk or whatever.
All right, man.
I printed them up and stuck them on there.
You guys won't get to see that, but you can trust that I will get it done, I hope.
Imagine, if you will, bags on bags that are filled with
picture us doing work, but you don't have to see it. You know, they got to see it in the first one. That's it. They got to see the and not even then. It's like I edited it down to like a couple of seconds. It's like they get to skip all that
have single
shit.
serve gummy things.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're in this little box over here.
Yeah, all these. Oh yeah, everyone should see. These are all the drinks that went past their. All the products that went past their expiration date recently.
We can't sell them anymore.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? I guess what are we gonna do with them? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, dude.
How'd you like lemon lime?
Nice.
They're tart to me.
Well, I think I'm gonna. If it's alright with you, I'm gonna eat something real quick and then I'll get into that. The 8th in a minute here. Alright. Sounds good. And then we're gonna smoke some more weed. But you won't see that either because YouTube won't let us show that
They
part.
won't let us do anything.
So it depends. I think us smoking, it's like if we don't show the weed, it's because me and Rob were smoking in the car the other day and it didn't do anything.
Ugh.
So I don't know. Who cares?
I think I've been sleeping twisted. My back is like really tired, like in the middle.
That's the worst, waking up and your neck or something's all fucked up because of like being in one position.
I think I've been like this, like kind of like one going one way and the other half going the other.
Like somebody frozen in Pompeii. Frozen in the the
tundra.
the liquid magma. Yeah,
I want to get some more of these. These are like the best shirts, like undershirt things, because they're like absorbent, so you don't like sweat on them, and they're like 10. I think they're like $10 or $12 on Amazon.
I like the color scheme of that with the shirt over it. It looks nice.
I want to get one of these that's like they have a bright yellow one, because I have a lot of shirts that have yellow on it, and I could wear that underneath. They have like every color of this, and then I also want to get when I get paid again is there's like a sleeveless hoodie like the blue one I wear, but it's like a peach color, like a coral.
That's sick. We get paid tomorrow, fellas.
I could wear this under the coral. This would go with it good.
Fucking yeah, dude. As far as people being frozen in the volcanic magma in Pompeii. You ever see the dude who's like got like frozen when he was jerking off?
He's like his dick's like fully erect. He's like, ugh. What a G. Forever.
Yeah,
immortalized,
just
gooning him.
The ultimate, like, Costanza getting caught by his mom. Like, the ultimate getting caught kind of thing.
Gooning into the void forever. Died doing what he loved.
That's the name of our next song, man.
Gooning into the void. Goon Void.
Goon Void.
That should just be the band name.
I love it.
Gooner.
But we're gonna we'll make actual song with that. We won't just put it in like an AI prompt.
That's gonna be the band.
Someone would probably just put that in an AI prompt, be like, "Oh yeah, it's just bullshit," and it's like
Void Gooner sounds like Electric Wizard, but it was started by like Gen Z kids.
Oh my god, that's pretty fucking good.
They Forza is cool.
You guys like it?
Oh, he hasn't played it yet. I played it last night.
Oh yeah.
I'm just playing Starfield, bro. It's hard not to play that when I get home.
Yeah, you're like locked in.
Yeah.
You're like, or just like wanting to keep going down the list of things to do in it.
I've been watching a lot of 90s sci-fi shows. Yo, I found this show. It's called Forever Night, and it's about a cop who's also a vampire who's like 800 years old.
Nice.
Looks pretty dope. I haven't watched it yet, but it looks decent, and it's I think a Canadian production.
Well, never mind then. Now some good stuff comes from Canada. My old teacher who played Horseshack on. See,
I don't know his name. I
on
just know
Welcome Back,
Horseshack.
Yeah, we'll just call him Horseshack.
Yeah.
Horseshack showed us this show, Slings and Arrows, which is pretty interesting. It's like a show for theater people, not even theater, like Shakespeare theater people.
I feel like I don't know if I ever watched it, but I feel like I might have downloaded that when I was downloading a bunch of series, and it was on my computer.
It's awesome. It's actually I remember really liking it a lot. It felt like the vibe of 6 Feet Under, or that kind of show where it's just talking in characters, but
about theater
with
people?
like theater people. Yeah, so it's like this main guy who's like supposed to be a really good director or showrunner or something like that, or actor, or something, and he comes back to like this theater that he used to work with, I believe. I'm going off of vague memories of it. And then he's like trying to put on a production of.
You gotta clock out.
He's like trying to put on a production of like I don't know, one of the famous ones like King Lear or some shit. You know, one of those very famous works of his, maybe Hamlet or something like that. You know, Hamlet because it's
Shakespeare.
Slings and Arrows is from the To Be or Not to Be, right? So so. Yeah, and I just remember it being like one of those, like all the characters are very like complex and kind of, you know, there's just like one of them is like this older, they're all like adults and there's just like this older woman who just like keeps sleeping with people. There's another couple that sleeps together and the guy puts it in his writing and the woman's like really bothered that like her words and all, like he put like every detail of like what they were saying when they were having like sex and hooking up like in this script that he was writing, and it was these two actors like on stage just acting it out, and that stood out to me a lot. The main guy is really good in it too, but yeah, Slings and Arrows was like, that's like I gotta rewatch that because I remember enjoying it very much, as you could see. Yeah, stayed in my memory.
In memoriam.
In memory.
Crushed by a drunk dump truck driver.
Damn.
We can't do that because then Pink Floyd will sue us for using their song.
Oh yeah, which song was that?
Another Brick in the Wall. I think it's part 1 though.
Oh yeah, it took me a second to realize.
What you leave behind for me?
Crazy. It was good. What's good is all the popular stuff. Usually they allow their stuff on YouTube. Most bands do.
Didn't what's his name? Roger Waters, didn't he like yell at some people for having cell phones at the show or something?
Oh, I have no idea. Sounds like something he would do.
If you cunts don't sit down, I'm not playing.
He like said some fucking shit about Ozzy when he died. Like,
oh, he did?
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
Yeah, he's not a great guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fucker.
I wish I didn't know that.
Me too. And now I
sorry.
do.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I don't want to live in a fantasy world.
Me neither.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh yeah, dude.
Almost done. It's almost closing time.
It is. That's why I was like wanting to get a little bit something because yesterday I shot nothing yesterday. It was like a 6 minute. It's like a 6 minute vlog.
The 6 minute vlog. Hey, what's up, man?
I say at one point like, I'll probably get some footage of me and Doogie, and it's just me getting a clip of him like, hey, like him coming out of the bathroom like, hey, do you have a nice piss, man?
That's all
that was it. Well, a couple clips. Yeah, no, a couple clips with him. I think I got another one after that. But we were so focused on that, I didn't film anything, you know.
Did you see they're making a movie about Anthony Bourdain?
I did. I do want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to read his book though too. What is it? Don't tell me. I know it. Kitchen Confidential.
It's called "I Killed Myself Because Some Lady Didn't Love Me" or whatever. Didn't you say that's what it was?
Like, yeah, he and this chick were both in like open marriages or open relationships or something like that, and then like got together, and then he was like really into her. She wasn't really into him at all. Like,
oh, that's kind of sad.
And then she said a bunch of shit to like said some stuff to him. This is from what I remember. She said some stuff to him like. Like, nice. You know, like you're not, yeah, like this isn't anything serious. Like I don't feel what like some shit, like just telling him straight out, like being probably being, maybe I don't know. Maybe she was a dick about. I don't know. I forget what she was saying to him. But then all he responded was like okay, and then they found him.
Jesus.
Yeah, I found him later. They found him the next day or whatever.
Well,
such a like crazy like imagine getting like that text okay and like being the kind of the reason.
Yeah, that you know I've often thought about that. That would be the worst if somebody was like. Fuck you, and then killed themselves. I've thought about that. That's why I don't ever want people
just like this is your fault.
Yeah.
Just send that to someone. Oh my god. Fuck.
Even if it's not, you send a mass text to everyone.
To every single person.
Or you kill yourself that just says this is your fault, and they'd be like.
And people like, well, no, he sent it to a bunch of people, so it wasn't.
He sent it to me.
He actually.
I'm the reason he killed himself. Me.
And then, and then it's just like, wait a minute, we thought you died. Yeah. I wanted you to think that I killed myself.
Yeah, motherfucker. But I pulled a fucking fast one. You've been had. And now, I'm about to burn this entire place down. And they're like, what?
They just had to pay us enough to live. They just had to pay us enough to live.
I don't know if I'll have enough for this one.
You're getting the last crumbs, aren't you?
The crumbage. Grimace. Ronald McDonald's disabled.
Ronald McDonald was the one who had gotten the sandwiches, but the hamburger.
Hamburglar.
Yeah. You do that voice way better than I do. You go off of that. The hamburger.
Hamburglar. That's like I was doing like Mayor McCheese's voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Fucking burgers, you fucking dumb.
Duh, that's right. Yeah, that's how the burger mayor.
Yeah, the one that's got. I'm pretty sure that's how he talks.
I forget that that's
Grimace is like, dude.
Did you ever see like the people that made like the Class Guy Supo company that made
Yeah.
Rugrats and all those things? Like they
Yeah.
made like a McDonald's cartoon. Did you ever see that shit?
Is it like?
It was like a video you could rent.
Yes,
I believe.
I have seen
it was
that.
A
It's
McDonald's
like
fucking episode.
Yeah, and Ronald's drawn like kind of weird.
Yeah, like it's like the Rugrat, like that, like their animation, their style.
It also reminded me of like Recess. That show Recess.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
yeah,
Recess is so good, actually.
That was a
episode,
good show.
The episode Spinelli's humiliated because she says she calls her teacher mom.
Yeah.
it's like the drama as a kid. Like that's so like such a big deal or whatever if you just like do something. Because she's like a badass, always trying to be like tough. So it was like the fact that she was like, that's good writing.
I'm surprised they never made a live action of that.
Right? What? Right?
Like,
yeah,
didn't that seem like with kids and shit? It would.
That's not the worst. I think that's like
that would translate pretty well.
Really, yeah. Because like, dude, you don't think they'll be able to find like the principal someone that looks like the principal like exactly like that? Yeah.
It's so close to being done, and then I ran out.
Yeah. Everyone just missed the funniest shit. I turned the camera on too late for that one.
Every time.
Should we recreate it?
I don't even remember what it was. Something about
Here comes my cum.
Here comes my cum. The new Beatles album and movie. Soundtrack by Prince and the Revolution. It's Here Comes My Cum, featuring songs like Coming in My Eye with Diamonds. I can't think of one.
Coming in My Eye with Diamonds.
There you go.
Usual. We are out of here finally. Get the fuck out of here. Can go home and smoke more weed. We got some free. Not free. Well, they expired. So we have to take home. I have to take home some of these. I'm very happy about that. I'll give some to some people. Probably. Alright, let's get out of here, bruh. Bruh.
Oh, here, did you clock out?
I did.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me, though. You see how wonderful Blaine is, everybody? You're reminding me that I have to clock out of work. I gotta clock out of my job. James Stewart almost takes advantage of company time. Oh, well, I'm trying to clock out now. Now you gotta understand, Pete. I didn't know. I was just trying to make some more money. You see? Looking like the 5 old people that'll understand that reference.
Yeah. You ever seen Harvey?
No. Is that another one of his?
Yeah.
I still gotta see like Mr. Smith Goes to Y. I've only seen It's a Wonderful Life with him. And Vertigo. I watched Vertigo.
You know it's that.
That was amazing, that one.
Harvey's.
Oh, and Rear Window. Rear Window is him too.
Yeah. Another Hitchcock movie is Rope.
Rope is supposed to be great. I gotta watch that. Yeah, I do have to watch that shit.
Oh wait, no, I have to.
Got a kitty. Hey, kitty.
There's one of the bushes to the left.
Oh. All right, homie. I will catch you later. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta stick my fuse in the car.
Oh, jeez. Are you good? You want to wait for a second?
It only takes a second.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere yet. Hey.
There we go. Me and Wes are gonna fix this tomorrow.
Wayne knows how to handle his car, ladies. And he fucks.
Yeah, he knows how to put his fuse back in because his fucking lights are working.
Now, when you're driving, I understand too well. If you drive an old car, you gotta know how it is.
Yeah.
Gotta know how it works. All right. Let's go home.
Glock's getting popped. The wax now.
It's fucking warm in here still. This shit is warm. It's warm in here. Hey Blaine, I'll see you later, homie. Much love to you and your family.
Yes, and to yours. Tell your mama I say hey.
Of course, always. I'll catch you later.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, yeah, we're closed, man. We're closed, bro. Sorry. Yeah, we'll catch you later next time, man. I'll wait for Blaine to make sure he's got the gate closed and all that. He should be good. All right, I'm going home and not sure what I'm gonna do the rest of the night, but I'm gonna leave you guys here. Thank you for being with me another day.